Okay, we got a no cooling call here. House we have not been to before, and can't be a very old house. All of these look pretty new and they're still building up here. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but let's see if we can figure it out and get them some help.
I've taken off the other head unit, but I put it back on since you were coming.
And what do you mean head unit? You had taken
the
off?
Thermostat upstairs.
Okay, so it was only running on one zone?
Yeah.
Can we see the attic?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if anybody's up there or not.
No.
But this other zone is just this bonus room, right? Nothing,
yes, sir.
Nothing else?
Yeah, that's it.
Jeez. Okay. So, homeowner was telling me that it has zoning, and I knew something wasn't going on correct. Quite a bit of water coming out. Got a humidity issue, so that's why I wanted to look in the attic. And then I found his thermostat hanging halfway off. That was just the bonus room, so it's just a really small area there. Not real concerned with that, but I did get it back on. So let's go see if the other one is satisfied or where it's at, because for whatever reason the condenser is off now. Where are you reading humidity on this control?
So go here to more, and then it'll.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
So that's my setting. I have it at 60, and it's actually.
I moved it to 68. It was on 74.
No, like the.
Okay, so 71% relative humidity, but he had it set at a target of 60%. So I did drop that to 50. And I'm thinking we probably have a simple charge issue here. I hear the compressor, but very little warm air coming out. Let's get our gauges. So the first thing I thought was some type of infiltration here. And then I realized this water is ice cold. So there's definitely some coil freezing going on here. And our pressures are pretty stable. The subcooling's running up and down a good bit. Let's see if we can read the superheat. It's a bit high. But this extremely cold water here is definitely from ice melting. So I think I'm going to open this thing up and switch it into the heat mode for a few minutes and let it get rid of all the ice. Okay. Okay, I suspect that once we start that, we'll even see this stream pick up even more, but it's putting out quite a stream of water now. So let's see what we get here. Another way you can tell it's iced up is the hot gas side. Like normally I would unhook my blue hose from the line set and I'd go to the center port to go into the heat mode, but look how slow that is rising. And that should be through the roof. I mean, when you go to the heat mode, the suction line becomes the hot gas line, and it should just be flaming hot really quickly. And I mean, it's warm. Suction line temperature in the 130s, and it is climbing. But not as fast as you would think. You would think this would shoot way up really quick. So we've got a icy coil and definitely low on charge as well, I would say. This thing calls for a 15 on subcooling. And we were hovering around 10 or 11. 15 is a lot. All right, we're back in the cooling mode now, and we got the ice off, as you can see. Slowed down to a steady drip. A lot of water we got from melting the ice. Okay, gotta get back here. Make sure this bypass is closing when both zones are on. Yeah, it's closed. So both zones are cooling. I think the other one has two. Yeah, there it is. Okay. What a joke. I can't believe that people think this works. I don't know how you can have a variable demand without variable capacity, but you know, it takes all kinds to make the world go round. So do what we can. Some really cold air coming out of it now. Cat. All right, pretty much dead on. It's going a little bit above and a little bit below. Got the superheat way down. Subcooling's running around 14.5 up to a little bit over 15. Pretty much on target. Got the water back to a normal stream. So, I guess this thing's gonna behave okay. I just hadn't seen them ice up that much from being slightly low like that. We probably didn't put a whole bunch in it, but it definitely was low. So I'm wondering if the zone situation freezing it up. 3.5 tons running into a single bonus room with a bypass open. That would certainly freeze the coil. Don't know if that goofy looking thing I saw in the supply, I believe that was some sort of device. I don't think it was a discharge air temperature sensor. So I wouldn't doubt this thing freeze up again, but let's go talk to them and see what they want to do moving forward here. I think we're okay on charge. I mean, just in these few minutes, it's...
So then, basically what you're telling me is,
yeah, we're down to 63 now.
depending on the leak, well, it depending on how fast I lose my charge, whether
I mean, just in this last 25 minutes, we've got it down.
maybe it was iced up because it was running and running and running and couldn't get the humidity down.
Well, that was likely
Would
just
that
the
do-
top floor calling without the bottom. And this Bengal cat is the movie star of the day.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I like the cats.
You do?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. Do you have cats?
I do.
How many?
I don't have any Bengals like this.
Mm-hmm.
Very unique.
They're really sweet.
Yeah. I really like those Bengal cats. They're pretty cool. So I don't know if he turned it off or it's satisfied. He probably turned it off because I had run it down a good bit. And yeah, that's normal condensation water there instead of melting ice. That water a little while ago was really cold. Some idiot glued the wrong end. You glue that end, not the cap.
Yeah.
Bad. And drain is definitely. Drain is definitely somewhat clogged, but I don't know where the water would be going.
Yeah, it's not in the pan I had this off, and I looked down here in the pan, and it's not in the pan.
I looked up there in the P-trap, and the homeowner was with me, so I didn't get any footage, but it looked clogged. So I got my Shannon. I wear my sunglasses at night, courtesy of Brush. Let's go up here and see what we can do. They got them tiger cats, Bengals. Kitty. Hey, cat. Bengals. Hey, cat. Pretty friendly. So, I opened up this filter door and took a picture up inside, and it looks like a bunch of this has built up in the apex, up in the A of the coil, and just clogged it, but not really clogging the fins. So let me show you what we got down in here. So this all looks pretty bad, but yet it's flowing out there. J-trap tends to, see that shape, tends to be a little more cloggy than a P-trap. So what I was going to do is run this in and out of there a little bit. Go down there and vacuum it. Then maybe come up here and pour something through it as well. Here comes the noise. I don't know if you can hear that, but I hear it bubbling somewhere, and I don't think it's that trap. I think it's somewhere else down the line. So let's go pour some cleaner through it.
Buddy, I don't have that kind of money.
Did you call him, or did he just ride
No,
up
he
on
just ride up on it. They take care of my grass. Well, I did the math, and I figured out that it's cheaper to pay them to treat my grass every year than it costs me more per application to fertilize it and take care of it. So that's why I have them doing it, because it actually costs me more to buy it in bags and put it in the spreader.
All right, we'll conclude this one by saying we went ahead and changed out the air handler. For a couple of reasons. I'll show them to you. Number one, wasn't just dirty, it's actually caked up in here. So I don't know what this is. Looks like insulation that got piled up in there. Yep, that's what it is. It's that blow-in insulation. And this probably been in there from the original install. New construct situation. Yeah, you can still see some white right there. So I'm sure that's what that is. Let me show you the other reason. See if it'll show up on camera. And let's get some lens here. All right. See all that dye. And it is everywhere on one side. Not much on that side, but this whole fin pack has it all over the place. So what helped make it visible are these yellow glasses. I just stuck those over the lens. So let's see what difference that makes to a camera. Yep, see, it just looks purple. Put the yellow lens and it shows you the green dye. So it was really bad dirty. We would have had to remove it to actually clean it correctly. And that dye showed us it was leaking anyway. So when we called in to find a price out, the coil was almost $1,000, and the whole air handler, the entire air handler, was just a little over $900. So almost $100 more to buy just the coil than to buy the whole air handler. She's done. Thanks for watching.